This is the Berghaus Trailhead Rucksack, a performance backpack ideal for people who are just starting out on multi-day backpacking. The rucksack features top tension straps with height adjustable takeoff points, a BioFit on the move back length adjustment, height adjustable removable chest strap, a pre-curved hip belt, attachment points on the lid, bottle pockets, and walking pole attachments. The rucksack is also hydration system compatible. The Berghaus Trailhead Rucksack, a performance rucksack for multi-day backpacking.
Disaster can catch you unprepared, and that's a really bad deal, man. It might cause the demise of you and your family and possibly your way of life. So for those of us who aren't as tough as Chuck Norris, this is what you need. You get a completely tricked out bug out bag here with everything you can see right here. Let the picture do the talking. So if you ain't as tough as Chuck, better be prepared.
We got the X-Ray right here. I just did a video on the organizer pocket. I've got that attached, but these kind of go hand in hand. But either way, this is the Kifaru X-Ray. This is in the Cryptic Typhon. These are limited runs. But either way, this is, give kind of a description of it. This is the Omni suspension. It comes with this. I do not have a belt on this. I took it off. Mostly I use this as an everyday carry pack, so I don't need the belt. But you can attach a belt here with no problem. You've got a top pocket right here in the lid. Pretty big. You definitely can handle any cell phone, things like that. My wife has one of these, and she has a little notebook nook thing or whatever for reading. She keeps it up in there. You have top access right here. We've got a flap over the zipper. You've got a water bladder pocket inside there that'll hold a 6-liter bladder if needed. Comes with a chamber pocket. This here is just a mesh top lid. Works pretty good for cell phone and car keys. You also have a front access. You just unbuckle the horizontal compression straps and you can get all the way inside the bag. Once you're inside the bag, this panel here has a zipper compartment. So you can fit, well, obviously for me, in my case, I run a lot of maps and stuff inside there, things like that. You also have common loops, plastic common loops here for chamber pockets. You have PALS webbing on this. You can hook our belt pouches to that or our lock and load pouches. So this is our #1 selling pack. Nate's behind the camera. This one's sold more of these than anything, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the Timberline is catching up, but it's going to have a lot of work. This thing's been in the Kifaru line for quite some time, and we sell a ton of them to operators, military personnel, everyday carry guys, as well as hunters. A lot of antelope hunters, guys, hunts like that, run this X-Ray just because it's water bladder compatible. It's not super big, and you can run it without a belt, which some guys don't like wearing a belt when they're low crawling, things like that. So either way, I love it. I bring it to the gym all the time. Have my gym clothes in there. I get tons of comments on it, and this Typhon from Cryptic is super cool.
Hey, Mil-Spec Monkey here. We wanted to show off our new, what we're calling the MSM Adapt Pack, a collaboration with Tactical Tailor. And the general design concept is to be a lightweight pack that is certainly ready for military use. However, it makes a great fit for civilians in general. So it's overall a school bag size, which makes great for an assault pack. At the same time, it's also great for anyone on the move. Starting with the external features, you notice we have a good dose of PALS webbing on the front and on the side. This is great, just enough space to add on the little extra pouch if you wanted to. Some examples include, shown here are some pouches added to the sides. These could be just as easily any other type of pouch. And this would go right here. There's a nice fit with our stealth pouch. And here's a good example of that shock cord rig actually in use. Say you're holding a little bit more than you thought you would, you got a little extra holding capacity, sneak in a jacket or similar items. Up top you can see a good sized portion of loop Velcro so you can fit your big boy patches. That way you're not limited to only little tiny ones. As a small attention to detail, we have the pull cords double knotted, which creates a good grip and they won't accidentally rotate into weird positions. In general, we tried to make the pack ambidextrous. You can see here we have two pull cords to this frontal compartment, so all different kinds of users will be happy. And moving on to the frontal compartment, you can see it's accessible while worn in single strap mode. You will also notice a nice pile of loop Velcro in there, so you can add other accessories such as holsters or just general holding capacity to give you more user options. As you just saw, this can be configured in a single strap mode, which is pretty cool. So you have the handiness for long term with the two straps, but all the hardware is compatible to easily make a single strap mode as well. And whichever straps you do not use can go sneakily here into the hydration pocket. And so whichever mode you're in has a clean end result. Additionally, when in sling bag mode, once you get it on, we wanted to make sure and have the option where you could use the existing hardware to create a cross strap. So it's a messenger bag style. And we have it set up so it doesn't matter which strap you want to use for the shoulder mount, you will still be able to do it to keep the ambidextrous mode available. The sternum strap setup is highly adjustable, so you can go pretty far up and pretty far down. And the ladies certainly appreciate this to go under breasts or over breasts. On our way getting to the interior, we have some nice cord ports here on both sides, and this is good for either additional placement for hydration, antennas, or any other sort of wire-like routing. The interior is simple with two stretch pockets in the bottom areas. As you can see, they're good for holding hydration units or just simple stash pockets for, say, smaller items. Hardware is included, so you can attach it to an assault vest or a larger pack, and we got two modes of attachment. We got up top with malice clips with PALS webbing, very versatile, and then on the sides we have repair style buckles, which is good for grabbing onto PALS webbing on the sides. When not in use, all this is removable, and you can even tuck in this extra stuff. Sneaks into the hydration pocket. And the end result is a very clean grab bag.
About a mile from where we typically hold our summer gathering. Supposedly there's about 200 head of moose in this whole forest area behind me. I have yet to see one, so I always try to make my way up into this wetland behind me here to see if I'll see a moose. It's about the moosiest country I've seen anywhere, including Alaska. No dice yet, but as you can see, there's plenty of elk back down in there. There's a gal over here grazing as well, who I haven't disturbed yet. So I'm not going to go any further, leave them to their feeding, let them do their thing. Today I'm carrying our umlindi backpack, and pretty much any day I'm on a day hike, that's what you'll see me carrying. This pack is really a couple different packs in one. First of all, it's the lumbar pack that I wish I'd had when I was a wildland firefighter on the Wyoming Hot Shots. In this mode, with an optional belt, either our prairie belt or our recon belt, the pack sits firmly married to your lumbar area but leaves your shoulders free. This is due to the plastic frame sheet and internal stay, which perfectly marries it with my lumbar because I've bent it that way, and also these Delta straps, which so far as I know are a Patrick Smith innovation. They do a great job of camming that entire load into my lumbar area. The other way that you can use this pack is as a shoulder-only pack. You take the waist belt off and it carries just fine shoulder-only mode. You probably adjust it a little bit higher so it's not quite sitting down where it would at belt height. I'm going to show you a little bit more about this thing. Whenever you're taking a pack off, always tighten or loosen whichever straps it is that put the load where it needs to be. In this case, it's the Deltas and the recon belt in my case. Don't ever mess with these adjustments once you get it sitting where it needs to on your shoulders. So this pack is the smallest pack in our lineup that will accept our different compression panel pockets. And just like our larger packs, you can go in docked mode or free full floating. This has a single over the top strap, and in this case you see me using a Terra pocket. I have it empty. I like to have it on there for additional storage, so if I want to do a light overnight I could shove some other stuff in here and I'd be good to go. Dual wand pockets, big enough to hold a GI canteen with canteen cup, or the Nalgene round 1 quarts. For desert travel, something you'll see us do a lot is dual 1 quart or quart and a half silos, which come up to about here. Number 10 zipper to open this. There's a hose port here if you'd like to carry the strap internally, and there's a slot pocket right here, which I'll always use for my toilet paper.